Hello, fellow rattlers. This is Robert Cubis here. With you my twinery project. I did. I'll show you a little nuts and bolts here. I decided to do a create a game featuring the character of Mr. Collins from Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I was doing a Chat GPT thing with it, and I thought, well, let's just expand it here. I made about 35 or so cells. I used Chat GPT a little bit, but that's a little behind the scenes look here. I have an Odyssey. It's not finished, but we'll just read the intro, and I'll give you a little a preview of some of the places it takes you, and some of my thoughts on what this project is capable of bringing for students. So, in this interactive story, you play as Mr. Collins navigating his social ambitions and Pride and Prejudice, and your choices determine whether he remains devoted to winning favor with Lady Catherine by serving her loyalty, or if he gradually gains confidence and pursues his own agency. There's a little bit of a game aspect in here where if you do certain tasks, you collect mana that I imagine you would write down on a notepad and roll a die to activate some pathways. So here we have three things we could do. There's speak with Lady Catherine, Miss Bennet, or go home. So I'm saying there are some dead ends here, so please just bear with me. And so here, your domicile. That you could either read from the New Testament, practice clerical duties, or read Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. That might come in handy with his his trying to influence of Elizabeth. Anyways, and now a little how do you say that word? A chromatic is a I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, too early. Or he could. I just thought it'd be fun to play with his toy soldier collection. So let's just see what happens if we read this. Here it tells you what happens. You gain 3 mana. What do you do next? You can go home, and let's go. Let's go play with the toy soldier collection. Here you can. Go into town, speak with Mr. or Miss Bennett, or go speak with Lady Catherine. And let's go over here. Um, um, Anyways, you can kind of tool around here. Ultimately, you can try to uh, propose to Elizabeth here, invite Elizabeth for a private walk, launch into your famous proposal, and there's a chance if you can roll a die and have mana equal to 10, she might say yes. So that's sort of the mechanic I was thinking of. Um, I was thinking this could be an interesting project for, um, let's say, polite rejection. Okay, let's see, there's sort of a dead end here. This I could see this being like a group project with some students giving a character um, and building out scenarios that would lead to different outcomes. I think it would be interesting to explore context since this is set during the Napoleonic War. Um, I thought this was kind of a joke. These two things. I used Magic AI through our campus to help build a lot of the texts here, but I put many of my own actions and that suggested actions to make it kind of cool. I just kind of put this here as a joke, play with the toy soldier collection. But what if we went into town and examined a military recruitment bulletin? And I thought here since he has a religious background, perhaps he could be a chaplain or what if he just I always love the word dragoon and so I thought it's through reading that we kind of learn all these uh, interest like vocabulary. Or he could explain to the recruiter he needs to water his terrarium. Um, so I forget what it says here. Yeah, it's not that was a gag, obviously. Let me go back. So, if you have mana, you could become a dragoon. And I just thought this would be interesting to explore deeper like contexts in a novel, learning about time periods and just books in general. I'm even thinking, where's Waldo? There, I was aware of like samurais and Aztec culture, and there's this. I don't know what the game's called, but it's sort of like basketball, dodgeball, where they have to bump the ball with their hip through this like circle on the wall. Anyways, it's just these books expose you to a lot, as well as games. Um, while we're talking about the on the subject of games and academics, I think one game that I would argue needs to be in the canon is Tecmo Super Bowl. Um, I played that so much as a child, and when my daughter was playing flag football, I was trying to explain all the rules, and I'm like, "There's a lot of nuances in this about yards, turnovers. Um, when you kick you don't use your foot. But you do a little bit. You use it to score points. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's three, and there's just a lot of information that games are uh, capable of. What am I trying to say? Games can turn that information into knowledge. So with here, yeah, it's unfinished, but I see a lot of potential in this, and even kind of synthesizing this with GPT. It could be really engaging and invite critical thinking for the students. So thank you for watching, and have a great day. Let me figure out how to close this now.